What's your it shows most destined trick or treat? We're back in another video. Him, the Powerpuff Girls, greatest villain. Oh god. If you talk about him itself, bro, that dude, I don't know, saying he struck fear with me when I was a little kid. I don't know. I didn't never liked his voice and his appearance in general. But, we got the dog Squiggly. I think that's his nickname. I'm not calling him what his original name, but his nickname is Swiggly. Yeah, his name is, man. Just know I'm not saying his name, bro. Just that's weird. Swiggly. That's what your name is. Swiggly. Not no freaking no.
Evil. Usually I'm here to talk to you about a crash out, but today, no. Today is about pure evil. I don't even know if this is a human, but what I do know is that he is him. So ladies and gentlemen, today I will take you on a journey into the mind of a maniac. And to help us rate this monster's evil, we will be taking a tally of all of his crimes throughout all of the evidence. Because boy, he done did some stuff. But without further ado, welcome to the mind of a maniac. Him, aka his infernal majesty. Now, to understand the evil of him, you have to understand that he doesn't fight using his hands. Oh no, him is a master manipulator. He uses emotions against people to fight their own battles, which is why in his first episode, after the girls beat his goddamn Hydra and started using it as a jump rope, he was over there on his couch watching this, and the aura of him was over 9,000, because even the narrator was shook when he realized that it was him. But as he's watching them on the TV, him is like,
oh my Hydra.
That voice in general, bro. Like, bro, whoever voicing that dude, bro, you wrong for that, bro.
How could you get
embarrassed
by the Powerpuff Girls?
And while he's over there ashamed in his Hydra, Buttercup is over there chucking it like a football at Blossom trying to play catch. But it ends up hitting Blossom into a building, making them fight. And while they're going back and forth, Bubbles yells for them to stop. And while she's trying to get them to stop fighting, a light goes off in his head because he realizes that he can easily manipulate Bubbles to beat the Powerpuff Girls. And him is over there like,
Yes.
I love when them girls fight.
Oh, Bubbles, don't cry. I can fix it.
So we come back to the house and Blossom and Buttercup are at each other's throats. And while this is going on, Bubbles is in the room crying because they're over there arguing. And that's when she hears a voice.
Bubbles. Bubbles.
Yeah, as soon as I would have heard that, I would have straight hit out the room. Because ain't no way I never heard. All my times I've been having this stuffed animals, and now my stuffed animals can move and talk. Nah, I'm just looking back there. Just making sure.
I heard what you were saying. You're right, Bubbles. It's wrong when they fight. But I have a solution for you. All you need to do is tell Buttercup that she's to be in charge. Yes, Buttercup is the real leader, not Blossom.
So the next day, they get a call on the hotline and there's a monster tearing up the city. Yeah, we know. So as the girls are heading over there, Bubbles is holding Octi. And as Blossom and Buttercup are getting their asses handed to them, Bubbles goes up to Buttercup and tells her that Octi thinks you should be the leader and do what you want to do. And there's a reason Blossom is the leader. She's rational, she uses her brain, because you see Buttercup goes and grabs the top of the water tower, the city's water supply, and chucks it at the monster, just for it to land on top of an old lady and smash her and her bike. And this is why I never want to live in Townsville, because this old lady is just riding in the park and the next thing you know, she on a t-shirt. So when they get back to the house, Blossom and Buttercup done had it up to here with each other, and they're using their powers in the house fighting each other. And if I'm the professor, both of y'all getting whooped, because I know y'all not tearing up my house. But while
Facts, I would have had to grab that freaking belt and hit a freaking fatality. I would have. Flocka. What?
while this is going on, him is over there having a field day because he thinks he won. And when we cut back to the room, Bubbles is still over there asking the doll what to do. Like that worked the last time.
Right.
And him comes on the mic.
Because of you. And because you believes whatever a talking toy tells
Oh, wow.
you. So excuse me, dummy.
Daddy's got a town to destroy. So him turns Bubbles' doll into a giant monster and starts making its way to destroy the town. And Bubbles thinks that she can take the thing down, which if she wasn't so goddamn soft in this episode, she probably could. But when she gets there, she gets snatched up by the dang octopus. And while she's over there screaming for help, Blossom and Buttercup show up, put their differences aside, and yank Bubbles out of the monster's tentacles, which is enough for him to be beat for now. And this brings me to chapter 2. So we're back in the city of Townsville, and if it's one thing that citizens of Townsville love, it's the Powerpuff Girls.
Right.
From this old lady to Miss Keene to the mayor and Miss Bellum to their beloved professor.
I don't know about you, Miss Bella could get any day of the week. I'm sorry to say that, but it is what it is. I'm sorry to say that, but y'all see what I'm talking about. I don't know. She ain't never had show her face. Like, I don't know. Boomerang should have, Cartoon Network should have threw her face. Somebody.
Bellum to their beloved professor. Everybody loves the Powerpuff Girls, but there is one person that hates the Powerpuff Girls, and that is him. And him is over there in the tub like,
I hate the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, Powerpuff Girls, we need you. Powerpuff Girls, we love you.
I hate them girls, bro. So while he's talking to the rubber duck about how much he hates the Powerpuff Girls, he comes up with a plan. But before we get to the plan, why is his foot shaped like a heel? So he pops up over the town like the moon in the middle of the night and literally puts hate in the people's hearts overnight, because the very next morning, everyone hates the Powerpuff Girls. And I just gotta say, this is the biggest coercion charge I have ever seen. You could probably throw in the salt with the chemical weapon too, because we don't know what's in that gas. How we know that's safe? So the next day, the girls are out and they find out real quick that everybody can't stand them. This old lady that they helped yesterday is now beating them, cat scratching them up. Miss Keene.
Nah, that's kind of abuse. Hold on, that lady should be going to jail. Hold on. Hit somebody with a cane? A child with a cane? Nah, hold on.
in the class to throw apples and scissors at them.
That's crazy.
Bruh, hard up apples at their head is
Apples and
crazy.
scissors?
Even the narrator is sitting there telling them to shut up. But the craziest part about all of this is when they go to the mayor's office and they thought that he wanted them to help open the pickle jar again. So they go and grab the jar. And when they grab the jar, the mayor calls in the goddamn SWAT team on them, and they all pull the strap on them. Even my baby Miss Bellum pulls the goddamn pistol out. Bruh, Bellum got a strap too.
Miss Bella strapping? She got a... Hold on.
So when they get home, they realize that everybody is out for their heads. Even the dang professor hates them. And when they run outside, him shows up and tells them that he turned the whole town against them. And then he wraps himself around the professor and proceeds to lick the professor's face. So after him tells them that he turned them against them, he sicks them on the girls. And
nah, bro.
While they're beating on them, the crash out of the group Buttercup tells the girls that in order to beat them, they gotta beat them. And boy, if you done seen a Powerpuff jumping, you know that body's about to start thumping. Cause the Powerpuff girls beat the brakes off every citizen of Townsville. It was a massacre. Everybody got it. Even the dang professor. They laid out everybody except him, which I gotta say, yeah, they threatened him for doing that, but y'all still not running no hands with him. And this leads me to the final chapter, and probably why they didn't run up on him, because ladies and gentlemen, this last chapter is simply called Him Wins. And before we start this chapter, I just want to forewarn you, this is probably one of the darkest episodes in the series. So without further ado,
I remember. Yeah. I remember this episode.
So we cut back to the city of Townsville once again, and it's almost time for the kids to get out of school for the weekend. And Buttercup is over there fiending to get out of school. And I don't blame her, because Miss King is over here solving the formula for time travel. Lady, they are 6. So when the girls get out of school, they happy because for the first time, they get to go on a vacation from the city of Townsville. They about to go be on the beach, play in the water, have some fun, you know, be normal for once. So the girls race home. But remember how I said Miss King was over there solving the formula for time travel? Well, the girls go so fast that they literally access the speed force and travel into the future. And the future of Townsville without the girls for all that time does not look good. But to be honest, when they get home, the girls don't even notice it. Because when they get home and go into the professor's lab, they find the professor who is now an old man trying to recreate the Powerpuff Girls. And when they try to talk to him, he thinks they're a hallucination and chases the girls out of the house into the now wasteland that is Townsville. And as they fly into the town, they stop at the mayor's office and they got my baby Miss Bellum in there losing it. Apparently, the girls have been gone so long and the mayor was trying to call them for help so much, but they never came. And as a result, the mayor is now dead. And after they leave the mayor's office, they stop at the school and find Miss King, who is basically stuck in a genjutsu.
No, that's crazy. No, this was the creepiest one. She just standing there waving at the kids for all eternity, bro. Nah, bro.
Talking about how she stood there waving goodbye to the girls as they raced off over and over again. But here's the kicker. The girls have been gone for 50 years. And as they are staring at Miss King, they hear a voice behind them.
Don't you girls know that the faster you go, the more time slows? Seconds, minutes, hours, days, and nights.
Dirt, dirt, dirt. I love dirt. I'm a dirt nerd.
Okay, great. Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire meeting?
You got on hands and knees and raced the speed of light. Remember, girls?
And Buttercup can't believe it because they left the world for 50 years. 50 years with no one to protect it from him. And right after this, him does something that I can only describe as horrific, demonic, downright evil. I don't think I've seen anyone in the history of this show do this. He got jumped by the Powerpuff Girls and he shrugged it off like they didn't even touch him. They was dragging him worse than they've ever done anyone, literally crying while they was punching him. And you know when kids cry while they angry, their power gets multiplied by like 20. And the whole time, him is just smiling while getting beat up by the girls. And after all that, they had him over there tooted up on the ground and him looks up like,
are you finished?
Bruh, nah. I've seen these girls drop giant monsters like it's nothing. And him
and Mojo Jojo whooping all the things and that boy just got up and smiling. Nah, yeah, he crazy.
Just shrugging it off like they didn't even touch him. Not even a scratch on the fit. God damn. So as Blossom tells him that he can never beat them, him's eyes starts glowing green and says that he doesn't need to win. He already won. And then proceeds to transform into a super powered version of himself. And the messed up part about all this is usually when villains think that they won, they'll start fighting to prove it. But not him. No. Him went into his ultimate form just to flex. He didn't even fight them. All he did was have all the people come and tell the Powerpuff Girls that it's their fault. The reason why the town is now a wasteland is because they left and him took over and they didn't come back to try to save them. And without even throwing a punch, he broke the spirit of the Powerpuff Girls. He took their will to even fight back to the point that the girls ran. And this time, they didn't run to try to get stronger. They didn't run to find some secret weapon. They didn't come back. They ran away from him. And for the first and only time, the Powerpuff Girls definitively lost. And the only villain that was able to do it was him. All right, y'all ring up my final tally.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, well, subscribe if you're new. Watch.
You know what? Yeah, you got that, dog. But ain't he end up losing though at the end though? Hold on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna look that up. What? I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Love y'all. And I'm out.